Hi everyone, this is Kate, and I want to show you how to use the essay template. What I want to point out is that each page here represents a paragraph within your essay. So this first page represents the introduction, and in that it talks about the various parts that we've already gone over as a class. So the hook, the lead-in, and the thesis. So hopefully you remember what those portions represent. And if you don't, you can go back to the previous PowerPoints for this class. And if you still don't know what's going on, then feel free to give me a call. But all those should be listed in your introductory paragraph. So this whole page just talks about the introduction. Then we move on to the body paragraph. And this is something new that we haven't talked about yet as a class. So you want to pay close attention to my descriptions here for each part of the body paragraph. So there's the transition, the topic sentence, the introduction to evidence, the evidence, and finally the explanation or summary of evidence. So each portion has its own definition, and you can read that, and you will need to read that carefully. Some of these I'll go over in detail later on in the PowerPoint, and some of them I won't. So make sure you read and understand this. And if you don't understand it, then look to my example that we'll see shortly. And if you still don't get it, then again, feel free to ask. So you can see that there's one body paragraph, two body paragraphs, and finally 3 body paragraphs. Then we move on to the conclusion. And again, I don't put the definitions in here except for a reminder for the clincher because we've already gone over the conclusion paragraph. And so if you don't remember what's going on with the conclusion, then just again go back to the previous PowerPoints. Now something I want to point out, well there's 2 things I want to point out. One, again I want to highlight each page represents just a single paragraph that will be in your writing. And the other thing I want to point out is that there's only 3 body paragraphs listed in this template. Now if you want to include more paragraphs, then all you would need to do is highlight one of these pages, go up to copy, and then go ahead, go on to a new page by hitting enter, and then hit paste so that you can get another body paragraph. If it bothers you that it's out of order, then you can just cut and paste and move things around. But I want to quickly move on to my example. And so what I've done is I've taken the blank example that you've just seen and I filled it in with my own writing. And so what I want you guys to do is just read through and see how I have filled it out, because it gives you examples of what a transition might look like or what an introduction to evidence might look like. And it also tells you when sometimes you don't have to fill some of these things in. So look for the items in bold. And so really read over this as well. And finally, I want to show, once you've filled this all out, then all you do is cut and paste all of your writing and put it into a regular essay. So if you look here, this is my introductory paragraph. It is the same writing that I have all the way up here. So what I did is I cut and paste this, this, and this together to make one paragraph, which again, I'm going to move all the way down here, is what I have here. And so I did that for each page so that now I have a regular full 2-page essay. So hopefully what this essay template will do is really help you guys pay close attention to what's in your writing and making sure you have each element in the order that it needs to be in, and it will help you with your organization.